But on this, yeah. Before going to the concept, just introduce one story to understand better why the development, what are the technical details are required, what are the technical things are involved in that RFA. So we'll go one by one. So before go that, I'm just give you the one general scenario. Suppose example, I have an uh, family. So that family is giant family. Me and my brother is living in the same house. So for requirement, based on requirement, we have one two cars. Suppose example, this is the capacity, 5-seater capacity, and another car is the 7-seater capacity. So example, here this car is 5-seater capacity. Here is that. So based on that my requirement, suppose if anybody comes to that my house, so I will go and pick up to utilize this car. This car size is 5-seater capacity example. So whenever we want to go outside and with the family and with the relations also, so I will utilize this car. Suppose this is the 7-seater capacity. So based on the requirement, I will utilize this one. So this is here a 5-seater capacity. I found the only we will go 4 member. Then at that time we'll utilize this one 5-seater. So because that this car will give you that more performance as well as fuel. Means it gives you that uh, what running capacity is good. So and also we will go only that below 5 members. So that is the reason I am utilize this one. And if more than 5 members, then I will utilize the this car. So this scenario comes to the SAP EWM. So my house is a warehouse example here. Okay, so I have one requirement. Suppose when the material comes to the warehouse, I will utilize the. We have the different types of RF devices are available, like MC93 example. MC93 is a portrait mode devices, and WT60 is the landscape devices. This is the one devices. See, you can see that height is bit larger and width is bit small, but compared to the WT60 Zebra devices, this is the landscape devices. Suppose this is the one. See the different. Here height is the bit different, and here width is the bigger size. So coming to the one, suppose here the size. Suppose example 5-seater car example. Suppose this car width is example 6 height is 6 centimeter height, and width is example 10 centimeter width, not 10, it is a 4 centimeter width. So similar to the 7-seater car, it comes to the 10 centimeter height. This is the 4 centimeter height, and it is an 10 centimeter width. So based on our requirement, we will utilize the both devices in our warehouse. So where we can define these devices in RF UI in EWM system. So
লিঙ্ক পাঠাও
I'm just logging into the system.
ভালো ভালো
So here we have transaction code PRDVC is the transaction code. So here we can maintain the device types, like this is the one portrait MC93 device type. Here WT60,000 divided. So similarly we have different device types we can also create in this transaction. Like example, this is one presentation device, and this is the description of the device. Here we have the display profile. Suppose example, how the capacity of this car, like example 5-seater and 6 7-seater, then we can define the display profile. So based on the display profile, we will go and utilize this the screen and width of the uh, sizes of the screen. So where we can find these height of 6 centimeter height and 4 centimeter width of this one. So we can maintain the display profile in the configuration, like suppose in SPRO transaction. So go to that SAP reference IMG SCM EWM, and here we have separate node called given SAP, that is mobile data entry, specially for that RF development. So go here. So we have different function nodes are available. So where we can find that one, so go to here radio frequency framework. So here we can maintain the different steps and different menu functionality, different screen manager. So go to the RF screen manager. So this is for maintaining the screens for the standard, as well we can maintain the display profile of the customer. So based on your requirement, we will go and here. Suppose the SAP is provided the standard screen to 4 into 4 centimeter and width of the devices. If you have the same size of device in your warehouse, we can utilize the same screen width. Suppose example star. So as is shown in the PRDVC transaction, display profile is the star. So here you can also see display profile star, where we can maintain the screen details. Okay, so star is the standard one. See that screen height. I then showed you the a real time example. This is the 5-seater car. I need to give the same details into the system. So where we can give the details in the screen manager. So there is an here configuration. So if you want to create the display profile as per your requirement, yes, we can do that one. As well as we have the standard profile, like standard configuration is like screen height is 8 centimeters and width is 40 example, and screen the RF part. Suppose example, the uh, screen is display as a one screen, but inside in SAP the RF screen is divided into two parts. One is the content part. In this is the main screen of the RF UI screen, and we have SAP is provided the two screen inside one. So this is the one screen for display the content and display the messages. So technically we can call this is the the main screen. This is the this main screen we can call as a template screen. Technically speaking, RF template screen. On the template screen we can display the subscreen of the main content means we can able to display that suppose ASN by HU by ASN. Suppose you are going to put away HU by ASN example. So here once you click on that ASN button, we have to provide that option like enter the ASN details. Once you enter the ASN details, the next screen appear the product delivery information and the product number and partner details. And once you able to click on continue, then it will ask you the product and the quantity, and we have that option called goods receipt and unload and create or put away warehouse task on the screen. So we have three steps are there, three different kind of screens are involved in this example. So here those are the details are we can display here, like suppose ASN information. So once you click on that ASN information, we'll go to the further. So these we can call as a content area of the subscreen. This screen type is subscreen display on the template, but we cannot show no, but you can see as a single screen, but SAP technically speaking it divided into the multiple screen. So similarly, wherever you got that success or error message, so we are going to display the message on the second part. This is the part for the only display the success message. So based on the configuration we can display as a pop-up, means suppose if you press on F9 on the RFUS screen, the message will display on the separate screen with the full details. So if you want to show by default with a separate screen, yes, we can also default at that pop-up screen. So based on the screen, here we have that message. Yes, based on this message display. So if you set as a 1, suppose if you set as a status 1, so the message is display status line message, mean that bottom of the RFUI it will display. So if you set as a pop-up message screen, it will display with another screen with full message. So that is the difference here, message display. So based on requirement you can set the message display. So here we have given the screen height, screen width, subscreen height, means suppose example this template screen height is
Sir,
10.
good morning, sir.
Yes. Yep. Hello, can you hear me?
Please continue.
Yeah.
You can continue, Bala. I think
Okay.
if there's a doubt, probably they'll ask after the session.
Okay, fine, thank you. So here the template, the main screen template sizes is example here, uh, what that SAP provides standard screen example here 8 into 40. So this is the template size, 8 into 40. Okay, so this is the template sky, but inside the subscreen, I mean this is the screen, like example ASN screen sizes is provided the subscreen area. This is the subscreen height and subscreen height. Subscreen height means here the starting with the this column. Here we have the some gap because we are display on the main template screen. That is the reason we are just given the gap inside the template. And here you can also see the screen height. This is not more than the template screen height. It is always either it is equal or less than of the screen height. So this is the subscreen, meaning the second screen of the subscreen, mean this is the content area and pop-up area. So here we have to give in the subscreen area 7 and width is the 40. You can same width you can also utilize. So the next thing is push buttons length and push button quantity. So in our examples of that I mentioned that car capacity seat is 5 and this is the car capacity 7. How we can identify based on the capacity chairs available on the car, we can decide this is the 5 and this is the 7. So here we can also give the support different push buttons are available inside the RFN, like suppose example goods receipt, unloading, creating put away task, confirming the put away. So for this here we can give in the 4 push buttons on the computer example. So standard provided only push button quantity 4, but our requirement, this is the Android based devices where we cannot give that option, like suppose buttons are not available, I need to give that push buttons like back, clear option and clear F9 option. So I want to add more buttons on the that particular screen. So we cannot give here, we cannot modify the standard profile. So what is that is the main reason we can go with the our custom display profile. Like suppose here MC is the one profile is available, so where we can maintain the same information. If you that information you have that height and width, we can give and assign this one. And also you can give the push button subscreen width and length. Here I have changed the example, here given the Z2 profile we are given the 30. So up to 99 you can assign the push button quantity on the particular display profile. So these are the technical information, like suppose which program is called here. This is the standard screen program where we cannot enhance that anything on the program, and this is the screen number. This is the screen number. So here we have copied that screen information and screen number and assigned to this screen manager. So this is related about the device type. So where we have created the display profile like example M9, and also we can utilize the standard one. These display profile assigned to the PRD VC transaction, mean the device type. So we are assigned this display profile for this presentation device. So wherever user login onto the presentation device, where we can contact this presentation device. So we have that transaction, I think, or sorry, yeah, here we can also give that suppose this is the credential like example warehouse number, resource, and presentation device. So so we have to assign this presentation device to on the screen level. The prerequisite, we have two transactions. One is that user and another is the RSRC. So RSRC, we can maintain the information. Example, suppose I logged into one. So here we can also give the default presentation default. Suppose where once you can assign this presentation default, so that time on the RFA transaction will directly able to give the details. So this is the one setting in the RSRC transaction where we can give the MC93 profile. So one more setting is there, that is that user is the transaction. So here we can maintain the personalization profile. Suppose what is this personalization and presentation profile? Suppose example, I have one requirement, like example on the five-seater capacity and seven-seater capacity car, like that. Suppose I am just a five-seater capacity car utilizing the for only inbound. Suppose whenever some relatives came to the my home, I will go and pick up with the five-seater. So like example, convert into that EWM, we are utilizing only for that inbound area. Like suppose the material come to the our areas, I will go and utilize the MC93 device for to put away. So similarly, I have designed only the menus option. Like suppose example, whenever you utilize this menu MC93 device, that time only we want to display only the particular menu option, like for only system guided and semi system guided function available, and only the inbound area. So in the inbound we have the different options. So I want to display the only these option, like say example presentation device, this is the presentation. So you can see that other standard give you the another option, outbound, internal process, those are optional, but I restricted to the display the system guided only inbound process for the MC93. So where we can give these settings. So in the same configuration, go to the configuration. So another one is important, that RF menu manager. Suppose you want to specify display the menu button on the presentation and persona. So we can maintain the information in the RF menu manager. So here we can maintain the information like application and the presentation profile and personalization profile and object type. So these are the four technical objects involved. Like application is a warehouse management console. Here we can maintain that application information 01. So in the SAP EWM warehouse is the first hierarchical place, right? So similarly RFA, so this is the application, we can say it is a higher level of official one. So based on that application, the RF start from one step to another step. So here we can also create that presentation profile. Suppose where the user log into the device type, that time personalization profile is triggered. So based on the personal profile, that menu option there, these personal profile we are connecting to the yeah, sorry, RSRC transaction. So we are assigned this personalization profile to our wearer. So here I just
Sorry, Bala.
yeah.
Bala, this is the presentation profile, right?
Yeah, presentation and personally we are assigned to the profile. I will see that one part. So go to the define logical transaction. So here we have one presentation profile. Like suppose example MC93 is, suppose this is my standard present profile. So here we can assign the personalization profile. It is a interlinked both. So here we can maintain the 06. So similarly we have that MC93 example. I will show you. What is the one we have utilized the. So here MC96, that is a user, and go to the one here we have user. Go to the Bala user. See example here, Bala is the one user, and here we have assigned the M6 personalization profile. Okay, so M6 personalization profile. What is the presentation? We will find that one. M6 personalization. See, MCPP is the personalization profile. So here you can find that MCPP. So MCPP. So we can directly we cannot directly utilize personalization profile. So first we have to define the presentation profile and assign the personal. This is the father and child relationship. Suppose we need to give the presentation profile first. MCPP here. So once you define, then you can assign the personalization profile as MC6, where you can assign into the user with the warehouse and we can assign this one to the transaction. So that is the relation. So same, first we have configure this one presentation and personalization. Then we will go with the RF menu option. Here go to that RF menu manager, and the presentation profile is MCPP example, and personalization M6. Okay, so here we can give that option. Example, suppose I want to display only the inbound related. Suppose if you go with the standard one, we have different menus are available. So you can also select, and you can also if you go with this option changing mode. So we have uh, enable that option, remove option. So based on your requirement you can also remove. So this is the standard menus are. So our requirement, example for MC93, custom I want to display the custom menus. Yes, we can also, that is also possible. Suppose example, uh, uh, this is the put away by HU. Suppose example, we have, this is the one custom but transaction available, where we can update that country source of origin into the physical stock and that handling unit and a product. Based on that handling unit and product, we are updating the country source of originate that physical stock. So I want to add this transaction into this put away. Yes, we can do that. How we can do that? So this is my MCPP presentation profile. So here we can add into that custom one. See here, just select that logical transaction and move into this one. So here display, here that option is add and create same level. So here directly added. So I will go inserted here. Yeah, see, one of the menu here I added. So let's see, I will go to that RFA transaction again, enter. So inbound process, receiving handling. See here we have that option, record COO by HO. So based on that our requirement, we can also modify that our menus on the RFA. So this is the menu related information. Any question so far? I'm just stopping that record, then I will again read.